Nice positioning of the sun, everybody. The name is Blue Fang, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum Edition. Last time, we had beat up Fantina after some awful luck. This time, it's time to leave Hearthome. Oh, Barry. I know you're here, which probably means I should lead with Larksheen instead of Pyro. Hey, bud. Ta-da, keep winning again, Don. Let's see how much stuff you got right here and now. Trainer, you should be able to... Yeah, I know. Please tell me your Staravia isn't as bullcrap as it normally is. I took a couple days off recording. As a matter of fact, it took so many days off recording, this series had its debut. This episode is being recorded the same day the first episode is coming out. Spark. It's doing it. It's doing it. Damn it. No, not again. Son of a fuck rat. Alright, it landed. Let's see, what do we got? No. Alright. Oh, now I get the crit, but I couldn't have gotten it last time. Okay, Ponyta. That is Pyro's fight. Oh yeah, so Barry has a team very similar to Blue in the original Pokemon games, or as many people know him better, Gary. They both have a starter that's strong to yours. They both have a Fire, Water, Grass trio alongside their regional bird and some other powerful Pokemon. I think it's pretty cool that even though they made Barry a friendly rival, his team is very similar to the first one, making him actually pretty strong. I like Barry a lot. I'm not sure if I'd call him my favorite rival, because, I don't know, does N count as a rival? If he does, he's my favorite. Alright, that's Ponyta. Prinplup. That's Larksheen. Alright, let's get you intimidated. And then let's spark you. Please be enough to take you out. Nuts. Shit. Okay, that isn't too bad. Reverend, you're up. And you are going to use extra sensory and hopefully... You're an idiot. Alright. Iron Defense. Is that just a defense increasing move? Yeah. I'll get rid of Hypnosis for it. Because, I'm not really going to be taking advantage of Sleep as much as I am going to be taking advantage of Confusion. And I think if I'm going to use Confusion as a secondary status, and something like Poison or Paralysis would be better off for it. Because I like to do what I call lots of damage with Consoison, as I'm going to call it, where it's like I confuse the opponent and then poison them. So it's a constant string. Anyways, there's Barry's team. It just goes to show my surefire winning strategy doesn't work. Say, Don, remember what I told you before? Make sure your attacks it and avoid every enemy attack. I thought it was a weaker strategy, but it doesn't work on the beans. I guess I have to guard now. We're dealing a little bit at a time. And I'll see you on town. See you later, Don. You should be talking with the next time. I kept forgetting that his voice is just the words, but in possibly fast. We are healing before we're off on the road again, because that is what a good trainer does when they nearly suffer a massacre. Only 3 Pokemon on the team, and we're not even close to getting another member. Alright. Level 25, level 26, and level 27. Sweet. Feels weird having Pyro be the weakest member of the team. Because, like, I don't know, I always like keeping my starter above level with everybody else. It's kind of... Okay, I've been talking about this. Current favorite anime that I'm watching right now, yes, it's beaten Naruto, is Yu Yu Hakusho. And in that show, my favorite character is far and away Kuwabara. And, like, somehow that man is both the strongest and the weakest character in it. Because, alright, the main 4, spoilers ahead for the show if you actually feel like watching it, which I heavily do consider. I'm not sure if it's on Hulu, but I know it's on Crunchyroll. It's a very good show. I heavily suggest you watch it. Looking at you, Thrawn fan. But, Faint. What is that? Let's take a look at it. Dark type, normal type, 50 powers. An attack that hits the foe, protect, or that hits the foe using protected defense, and also list those effects and moves. Okay, we're not really using Leer on you, so I don't see why we can't learn Faint. Eevee, or keep you in. But, what I'm trying to say... In that show, he's part of the main 4, being Yusuke, Kurama, Hiei, and himself, Kuwabara. And in the show, he has a technique called the Spirit Sword, and towards the Chapter Black arc, he gains a Dimensional Spirit Sword, which has the ability to cut through dimensions. So the entire show, part of his arc is his insecurity that he is the weakest member of the team, you know? He's a fighter, but he can't take hits as well as everyone else can, and he isn't dealing them out as well as everyone else can. He kind of feels weak in that regard. And then he gets the sword. And yeah, sure, he isn't taking hits as well, and that's kind of his ultimate move. But in the same breath, he's the strongest person, because in that, there's a villain, Sensui, like, S-rank villain and all that stuff. And in that, he's essentially saying he's taking hits from Hiei and Kurama, but Kuwabara is so strong he actively has to dodge. Because it's a dimensional sword and it can slice through dimensions and shit. So it doesn't matter how strong you are, you can get a piece of yourself torn to another dimension. So he's the strongest and the weakest member at the same time. Feels so weird. He's also the only character who's purely human. That's enough of Yu Yu Hakusho. That is actually... But it does lead me into something I wanted to say. I said Sensui was S-rank. When did, like, S-rank become the definitive thing of, like... We all know now that if you're, like, grading something on a game, it goes F, D, C, B, A, S. When did S-rank become, like, the best thing? Like, I want to know that. Good Rod's really good. Yes. Oh, sweet, the good Rod. You could get the old Rod back in Jubilee City a long time ago, but all that could catch is Magikarp. I think this can catch more... you know what? Fuck it. I don't see why we can't try to fish up something here. Maybe we'll show how the rods work. You fish it, put it down. You wait for a button, you hook it up, and you land a Pokemon. What do we get? Goldeen, okay. Mach Punch. We'll catch it. We'll catch it just as a mementos of how our fishing travels went. But let's see. Pokeballs. Let's just use a regular old Pokeball since we can't have you on the team. Mashing what the game sees programmed as the B button and the B button on my laptop. Goldeen! Alright, sweet. That's another Pokemon for the Pokedex. What should we name you? Goldeen, more like need dad. More like Goldeen, more like I need gold. Hi, need gold. I'm shoving you in a box. Ugh! Oh, what is that? What is that Poketch sprite? What is that Poketch sprite? Oh, that was so bad. Alright, I'm gonna have Bonsly and Mime Jr., Pyro and Reverend. Pyro, you can Mime Punch the Bonsly, and you can Confuse Ray the Mime Jr. Excuse me. Mach Punch the Bonsly. Extra Sensory the Mime Jr. What?! And here I was thinking, oh no, I'll just use the Mime Jr. Surely Pyro will have it. Apparently not. Alright, the Bonsly's down. We're confused. You set up a light screen. Flame Wheel the Mime Jr., Extra Sensory. Oh, because the reflect. Okay, yeah. That's Emma and Lil. Lil Emma. You're not. An ether! That's something Ike would shout at Smash. Some berries. Bink. Dee doo dee dee. Raspberry. Raspberry. Oh crap. Alright, do I have healing items? Probably not. I have something. I can... Alright, there we are. By the way, I have a question. Y'all ever watch Persona 5? Or play Persona 5? I got decently far into it. I'm at palace number... I'm about to be able to enter palace number 7 to be spoiler free. And I'm kind of thinking about setting that up once I beat it. I have a... I have a very loose plan for what the next LP should be. Actually, I'll tell you right now, since no one ever watches these. If you do, you can comment something about how you want it or not. Anyway. I have a very loose plan for what we should do. I think next I'm probably going to do Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Since I did Sly 1 and I really like Sly 2. Excuse me, I farted. That's Cowgirl Shelly. And I figure it's about that time. I don't want to do 2 very turn-based RPGs in a row, and I figure with Pokemon Platinum being done now, that being a turn-based RPG, we'll tackle this double battle. Tai and Sue. Okay, this is very similar. You're going to confuse her the Weasel, and you are going to Mach Punch the Baneri. Alright, it's a 2-on-1. Sonic Boom! Always does 20 damage, doesn't it? Okay. So, comment if you want to see that. If not, I'll see what we can do. I know I had a post that said, hey, y'all want to see Sonic Unleashed, but I'll be real, I think Sonic never had a good game, and I didn't want to piss off Sonic fans because I know what rabid beasts they all are. Actually, talking of fandoms, this reminds me of, like, what do you think are the top 4 most toxic fandoms? Like, these fan bases are just so bad and filled with the worst kinds of people that you wouldn't want to enter it. Because if I had to put in my 2 cents, I would definitely say that it's, Yahoo! Hey, Don, I got something cool. I want to show you a special favor. Huh? What the? What's this all about? I got some seals, but I can find to put them on. Oh, let's check this out to the ruins. The ruins are very cool. You should check it out. I even had a hidden machine. It was defog. Anyways, I'll get you there another time. See ya. So there's a hidden machine in the ruins. Maybe we should check that out. There's a Nanab Berry. And a Figgy Berry. Here's a Pokemon Center, thank goodness, for Solaceon Town. Ever notice how it's in Pokemon, towns will never have gyms, but cities will? I don't think I have anything in the box that can learn Defog. Well, okay. That kind of sucks, but we can make do. Oh wait, I just realized we built a whole second team. How would our second... Actually, let's see. I want to see something since we have a second thing. We have normal water, rock ground, Steel Psychic, normal flying, whatever we want, water. I think this team could beat the end and maybe make it, but it's not going to do it better than the team that I'm assembling right now. Pikachu, I want to become more like a Pikachu. You battle me? Oh, sure, kid. I mean, I guess there's a Pokemon Center battle. How many? Pichu. Oh no. I'm so... Extrasensory. I'm developing a nasty plot. And what, special attack? Yep. Okay. Yeah. I don't think so. Sonic fans are good games. 4 worst fan bases ever. So here's my pick for the 4 worst. In number 1, we have to have the Sonic the Hedgehog fan base. Listen, I like Sonic not for his games. I think his characters and his movies are pretty good, but video game wise, you guys have to admit he just doesn't have a good one. He really doesn't. He never has, and I honestly don't think he ever will. He's a deluding hope that makes us think that the Flash having a video game is possible when that's just sadly not the case. Another pretty bad one... Pokemon can be pretty bad. I'll put it up there, but I definitely think it's the least of the 4 stinkers that I have. I just know that there are a lot of people who are like really deep into Pokemon. If you're not going deep into challenge runs, you won't find them. But, if you are, oh boy, will they never let you hear the end of it. Another pretty bad one. It's another pretty bad one. No, I know this one. The fucking Has-Been Hotel. There's what the Disney Pop fan base is what I was trying to say. Good lord, these people. Good lord. I guess I have to put them on 3. Actually, Sonic I have to put at 2. I can't put that at 1. Has-Been I have to put at 3. Pokemon at 4. Well, Has-Been could be 1 or 2. It depends with My Heroes fan base. I'm never letting the My Hero Academia fandom forget that one of their members fucked a frog to try to make a Sue real. Blech. Talk today, I cannot. Oh, yo, wait, there's a daycare? The daycare's in this town, that's right! I get to do something I've always wanted to do! So... I hope I don't forget about this, but... Ever since I was a wee lad, we have a level 1 Pokemon here. His name is Nick. I am taking Nick, and I'm gonna shove him in the daycare. And I want to see just how many levels he will gain before our adventure is over. So I think once we get to, like, the Elite Four being a flyable place, I will try to let him, be there. Daycare lady, would you like us to raise your Pokemon? Yes, which Pokemon should we raise for you? Nick, please! We should raise your Nick for a while, come back for it later. If you put 2 Pokemon in at once, you can do breeding, but I'm not doing that. For those of you who don't know how the daycare works, there are certain Pokemon that can breed at the same that can breed. They'll make an egg that'll have the moves of the father and the species of the mother. And for right now, if you only have one in there like I do, or you have both, all this walking and running is a good way to get your Pokemon up to snuff. Can't fit through that gap. So all this walking is 1 experience point, and it will grow levels. Whatever the topmost move is, it will forget. Let's see. I think I have to go down this way. I think in here is what? The ruins? Yeah. Nothing down there. Inside the Solaceon ruins, there's only Unknown, which, if you collect all 26, I think there's something good. Ooh, a Firestone. Right, this is where you can get the stones for the evolutions. Maybe we'll evolve our Eevee too. Nothing down here. Oh. How the hidden machine Defog was somewhere in these ruins. Right, the hidden machine Defog that I so want. You're the right way to go. So, I want to head down here, see everything we can possibly get. Nothing. Alright, so far we only have the Firestone. Down here, we have the Water Stone, which is something good. Oh, hey, buddy! Wish I didn't talk to you now, Ruin Maniac Carl. Gee, I did. Reverend, this fight is not yours. This is Pyro's. It feels so weird having such a level disadvantage, because normally when I play, I think by now I might have 4 team members or 5. I like getting a lot of my Pokemon early, but having 3 makes it really easy to spread around levels and like have a lot of levels to spread around. So who knows? Well, I mean, I know I'm gonna have a full team of 6 by the end of this project, but still. Many a Carl's about to send in Geodude. Just a Mach Punch. There that thing goes. Pyro! You have a Bronzor. I don't have a ground type move, so I'm really hoping that you have Levitate. Flame Wheel, motherfucker! I think... Oh no! No, you brilliant bastard! Bronzor, I have your brother! Don't do this to me! Please, Pyro! Okay. On the one hand, I'm concerned that you didn't have any confusion at all with taking out a Pokemon who seems like they're from our team. Maybe Pyro and Bronzor have like a bit of a rivalry. Anyway. This. There's nothing down here. Down here, let's take this stair. Okay, and that's the Water Stone. And in the Salacion Ruins. Down here. I'm gonna head back up. Okay, nothing in there. And down here, this is the Thunderstone room. I don't know why the Thunderstone room is a particular blue, but it is. Alright, so we had the main 3 EV. We can evolve it into any EV we want now. Oh, okay. HMO5 Defog! Hooray, I totally wanted that. A Nugget! That's pretty good for selling. A Mind Plate! That's an item that powers up Psychic type moves. When the universe was created, its shards became this plate. And we have that, and an Odd Incense. What does that do? That's medicine. Items. Odd Incense. Oh, they're both Psychic type boosters. Okay. I'm gonna give Reverend the Mind Plate for now. Alright, maybe we should find other items to give to the team. Upgrade. Ooh, Silph Company. Blue Shard. Soothe Bell for Hunt. Well, I guess I did say unknown was an interesting thing. We got an unknown D. Extra sensory. Unknowns can only learn hidden power. and they can never have the same type attack bonus with it. Actually, no, I don't want to catch an unknown. Let's see. Friends. Oh, friendship. That's an H, not an O. Friendship. All lives. All lives. Tough other. All lives tough other. Lives to create someone. Anew and alone. Friendship. All lives tough other. Lives to create someone anew and alone. All the unknown are supposed to be letters and stuff. I don't get it. I tried my best. And that was what I got. You're getting a bottle! Deal with it! Wish I could say that to more people. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Arnold! I don't know why I'm thinking about Hey Arnold right about now. That ball is what you get if you catch all the different forms of unknowns. I don't have that kind of patience, so no. What I do want to go is to get some new Pokeballs and realize that I'm coming up. You... Let's see what type of so you don't have much. What type of special balls do you have? You have Dusk Balls! Dusk Balls are so good. If you're catching a Pokemon in a cave or at nighttime, their chances of catching a Pokemon are even better than a Ultra Ball. That's the best type of ball you can have right now. Dusk Balls are great. Okay, I'm going to heal at the team, and I think that is where we're going to cut off this episode. So, we got to Solaceon Town. We did some digging in the ruins, and we got the HM for Defog. This town, Solaceon, has some graves in it, and I think we should respect the dead before we leave. But until that time happens, you should know my name by now. So yada yada blah blah and goodbye.